Well, I'm just excited to be here, and it's a brand new U.S. team, so I'm really looking forward to playing against Amy and Laura. And Laura's really strong on that one side, and we got two forehands coming at us, so we've got a new strategy in place, and we're looking forward to competing.
Well, this is the biggest challenge. This is U.S. against Canada. It's been a while since we've won the women's title, so I think we're down one game so far, one match, but I think we're giving it all we can.
I think what we expect from them is a lot of power game angles. The ball's going to be coming all over the place with a lot of speed. So we're looking forward to trying to counter that with some of our own secret serves. Can't tell you yet, but we have some different strategies to try and counter that power and use our strengths.
We're playing against Canada, against Jose and Lori Jane Powell. They're a very tough team. Our game plan is to just move them around, make our shots, and I feel as long as we play our game, we'll be fine.
We use our wide angles. Us being a lefty-righty, a lot of our strengths, Amy owns the left side in that left corner, and her serve, her lob serve is deadly. And literally, I believe if her serve is on, I don't think we should have a problem with a match, period, just based on her serve.
I think they're going to start hitting shots down the middle because since we're a lefty-righty team, it's going to be our backhand. Game plan is for Laura to, if they serve to us down the middle, Laura will cut it off with her backhand just to keep them on their toes.
And here we are at the RRF World Championships in Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. Sitting alongside Gary Mazeroff. Gary, this is going to be an exciting match again, the U.S. versus Canada.
Both the U.S. teams have won, singles for men and singles for women. This is the second match for the ladies. They have to win to stay in this competition.
Now this ladies doubles team in the front, the U.S. team, they are the defending national champions. They won the national title in Phoenix, Arizona at ASU. I want to just say right off the bat, the U.S. team coach, Dave Ellis, made a very bold statement at dinner last night and said that Amy Ruiz is the best doubles player of all time. What do you have to say about that, Gary Mazeroff?
That's a bold statement with a capital B.
I mean, there's been a lot of phenomenal doubles teams, great women's doubles players. So to make that statement, I'm looking forward to watching this match to see how true that is.
Me too.
Hinder call.
Repita. Juan Pablo Figueroa from Colombia is our head referee. We have two lines people. Claudine Garcia from Dominican Republic and Anita Maldonado from Puerto Rico.
That's a great shot. Well, there it is. Amy Ruiz hitting a great shot for the winner.
Lori Jane Powell serving for Canada. She's playing with Jose Grandmat.
That's a good wide angle pass by Laura Fenton. Laura Fenton is 44, college professor. She owns a sports academy and she's also a sports broadcaster, kind of doing what we do.
Yeah.
Now this is Amy Ruiz, a lefty. You know,
This is her first Worlds. Laura's played in the Worlds before. Both of the Canadian ladies have as well.
A hinder call. You're going to see a lot of hinders possibly out here. I mean, 4 people on this court. I don't know if you've seen doubles racquetball before. If you're just watching for the first time, there's really not a lot of room to move out there. So you really got to know where you're going, where you're shooting, because safety can become an issue out here.
She lost it on the glass and skipped it in. Canada's out to a 2-1 lead.
That's a tough shot.
I stand corrected. That was the U.S. leading 2-1. Now Canada has tied it at 2 apiece.
It's a great shot by Amy Ruiz.
Jose Grandmat from Montreal, Canada. Long-time Canadian team player. Married to one of the coaches, Michelle Gagnon.
Looks like Laura Fenton is asking about the call, going to appeal the call. She thought the shot was good. It looks like the ball was called a skip. We're going to find out what the result of the appeal is. Oh, it looks like she might be appealing the 2 bounce call. Gary, can you tell what she's appealing?
No, not yet. I'm not sure because our referee did not make the announcement of what the appeal was, and he really should.
It's a great backhand, but the ball skipped, called skipped.
So Figueroa has called a skip. There's an appeal, and the call stands. So the U.S. women have used up one of their appeals, Sean. They get 5 per game, except in the tiebreaker, they get 3.
5 serving 2. Now it's 2 serving 5. The U.S. back in the box. Amy with a lob serve down the left side wall. Scores 3, serving 5. Kind of a rough start for the U.S. so far. It's been a little confusing. A couple crazy calls, a couple appeals. That's a huge rip into the thigh. The Canadian, she's not going to like that. That's going to leave a mark.
And she's been through the war. She has many a mark. That's a replay. Amy serving again, going with her half lobs.
Going for the ball, very close to a hinder call. Laura Fenton frustrated with that, but knows not to argue with it because the rule, kind of the golden rule of racquetball, is once you take a swing and make an effort towards the ball, you can't really ask for a hinder at that point.
Correct. Laura's hitting jams off that side glass and certainly is effective.
That is a very good serve. 4 serving 5.
One strategy is when the ball comes in the middle, if Lori Jane can elevate that racket head quickly to cut it off. Unforced error on Jose.
All tied up here, 5 serving 5. We're in game 1. Laura Fenton from Kansas City serving.
There was a change of pace going to Lori Jane.
That's just good racquetball. Man, they just look so comfortable out there together. Just a lot of chemistry between the U.S. team.
Notice in doubles, it's not trying to put the ball away immediately. Jose's got to put those away. You can see what happened in here, Sean. Jose's just keeping the ball in play and really isn't trying to end the rally.
Six serving 5. Skip ball. Laura Fenton with a good serve. If you're not used to this sidewall glass, you can really lose the ball in that. And you see a lot of the upper echelon players that are used to playing on this glass wall. It doesn't bother them so much, but boy, the U.S. team is controlling these rallies right now. It's all defense for Canada right
Correct.
now.
Timeout, Team Canada.
That's a good call, too. We're going to take a little timeout ourselves. It's 8-5, the U.S. The IRF World Racquetball Championships is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, Cetaphir, Continental Airlines, Haute Tour, and Echelon Racquetball. Welcome back. We're in game 1. Laura Fenton up in the service box representing the U.S. team. Her partner, Amy Ruiz. That's a tough shot from Jose. Kind of an overhead reverse pinch. Nasty.
Earns them the opportunity to serve and score some points.
And hits her partner.
Okay, now that's for our viewers. In a one-serve division, the fault serve, which that is an out. She's entitled to a second serve. With that and a screen call as well. Great shot by Lori Jane.
Scores 7, serving 8. Jose with a couple good serves. Team Canada putting a couple little patterns together here, starting to work for them. That's not a good serve.
Great angle, John. The intent was there, but got sloppy. Left the ball up.
That's a good shot. Josie pumps her fist, fired up.
Good hands.
All tied up now, 8 serving 8. Just a couple little misses, just not far though. I mean, just a couple inches from the miss. I think, my opinion is, I just look at the U.S. team, I look at Canada, it just seems like Laura and Amy from the U.S. have this camaraderie amongst each other, that they've got a kind of a quiet confidence that they can just explode at any time.
It's apparent they played together. I'm not sure how long Jose and Lori Jane have been playing. Recently, they used to play as a team.
That's just tough.
I didn't know.
9 serves 9.
Great start for our viewers, Sean.
Yeah, this is a tight ball game.
I like the strategy of Lori Jane cutting off those Z's, taking them early, surprising the U.S. Watch for a jam again. She didn't get the angle.
Normally, Amy would get that ball because she sets herself up kind of above the dotted line. Like she's falling back there a little bit. Jose took advantage of her by hitting that rollout.
Caught Laura on surprise there. Hit a straight drive serve, and Laura skipped it in. Lead for Canada, 10-9. I like that serve.
Man, Gary, Amy is hitting some thunder out there. I like the way the Canadians are playing right now, Gary. They're really moving them around well, mixing it up, not really hitting shots down the middle. They're just really kind of just hitting it where they're not.
Yes.
Doing some great shots.
And a good selection of serves. That was a great return by Laura. That
Absolutely.
ball was right on the glass, Sean.
Yeah, that was a tough serve. That's a very tough return.
I think the Ellis tandem is going to tell Amy to hit another serve. She hasn't been effective the last few innings.
So the U.S. team leaves the box with no points scored.
That's a hinder ball.
Pretty close to a screen serve, too, I thought.
Yes. I'm not sure what Dave Ellis wants his team to appeal. Unless it's the hinder call, but it was certainly a hinder. Good choice not to appeal, waste an appeal.
Hear a lot of noise around the club right now. There's 30 countries playing in this event. You just hear, everybody cheering on their players. Japan is over there playing Mexico. And just, everybody's just screaming and yelling around here. It's a lot of energy around the club right now.
Great shot by Ruiz and the rally right side. 7 different languages are spoken in this tournament, Sean.
Wow. There's Amy Ruiz getting a nice drive D and a good pass. That's a nice pattern right there. Amy Ruiz is a great player. She's a 12 and under national champion, 14 and under world champion, 14 and under doubles champion. She's got all kinds of junior titles. And she's now holding on to a national doubles title with Laura Fenton, the partner she's playing with right now.
And perhaps soon to be a world title.
And to add to her resume.
They did win the individual competition last week, so she has that under her belt. Great gets.
Wow. Amy Ruiz pumping her fist, fired up. It's a great shot into the right corner. Playing very tough for the U.S.
Timeout, Team Canada.
Canada's going to take a timeout, think this one over. We're going to take a timeout ourselves. It's 12-11, U.S. Welcome back. An exciting women's final here. U.S. team versus Canada. Couldn't ask for much more. It's a very tight match.
Change in momentum in this game. Canada had a lead initially. U.S. caught up and went ahead. Canada went ahead. Now the U.S. is ahead. Lori Jane is appealing, saying the ball skipped.
Ball's overturned. It must have skipped. A lot of noise here coming from this match. Across the way here, it's Japan and Mexico. Again, like as Gary, as you said earlier, 7 different languages being spoken
7 different
here,
languages.
30 different countries. Such an exciting event here.
new teams as well this year, Sean. France is back after a long hiatus. Poland, Nicaragua, first time. Wonderful.
And what a cool location, I got to tell you, Gary. This is a lot of fun being here. We're in
cool
Santo
figuratively.
Domingo.
Cool figuratively.
Yeah, it's definitely not cool. It is a hot one here in Santo Domingo.
Come on, Jose's got to end the rally, Sean.
Very fortunate for Canada right there. I just caught the left side wall there. That crack is came out and very tough to get. 12 serving 13.
Here's the inning to end the game. Put the pressure on the U.S. Remember, if the U.S. wins this match, it's history for the women. And the U.S. will get the world title again.
That was a great angle. Not the best executed shot. It was a little high, but
She
just
caught
that.
her off balance. She wasn't able to respond.
Exactly. That. I mean, it didn't matter how high it was at that point. She just hit such a perfect angle.
Wow.
That's a good
Where
shot.
I come from, we call Lori Jane's shot a 22-foot wide court. She could barely get her racket on that ball with a forehand, was able to end the rally.
All tied up. 13 serving 13. That is a great return, as you mentioned earlier.
She's telling Juan Pablo that she had contact, and Juan Pablo is agreeing, therefore a replay.
Good shot by Laura Fenton. Amy Ruiz was the aggressor in that rally, and then when it came down to the final shot, Laura Fenton was the closer. But here we are, 13 serving 13.
Let's see if Team USA can be the closer on this game now. Amy had an opportunity, Sean. She skipped it in.
Yeah, you can't make errors like that, especially at this point in the first game. This is a crucial, crucial match. It's a
Great overhead by Laura. Speed, height, and angle all combined.
Laura Fenton serving for the first game. It's a good get. No, it's not a
Great
good
response
get.
by Jose.
Jose hits a great shot down the right side wall. 13 serves 14. That's a good return by Laura Fenton.
I question those serves.
Yeah, this serve right here should be a Z to Laura, and I like that a lot.
High
That's-
Z lob. Make her respond.
Well, this is going to be a hard Z.
This is going to be a
No.
Wow. It's a replay. She got away with that serve.
Yeah, Lori Jane, when she hits that Z to Laura Fenton's forehand, that's a tough serve.
Great serve.
Lori Jane's got a really, really nice serve pattern. She mixes it up, has all kinds of different weapons,
Now let's
and
see if
different
she
looks.
jams the middle and makes Laura respond with the glass. Right down the middle.
It's a good call, Gary.
Lori J. She wants that one back, Sean.
Man,
She wants that one back.
she's gonna be thinking about that when they're asleep. She picks it up. Laura Fenton for the game. Nice wide angle pass. And the U.S. takes game one. We'll be right back for game two of this women's final. Welcome back to Santo Domingo. We're here watching the women's doubles final of the IRF World Championship. Gary Mazeroff, this was a tight one. I mean, again, it's been all finals of Canada and the U.S. I'm a little shocked that it was that tight of a game. I mean, I really expected the U.S. to come out dominant and beat this team by a much larger margin than that.
I expect that to happen in this game. Canada certainly had a chance to win that game and put some pressure on the ladies from the U.S. Could not close it out when they had the opportunity.
So we're all fresh at 0-0. Starts with a serve that could be short. Might get an appeal out of this one. And she does. Laura appeals the short serve. It was called good. Called stands.
Point.
Zero.
One appeal used for the U.S. That's a safety holdup.
Yeah, that ball shot off the sidewall, and the only shot that Laura seemed to have was in that left corner. It would have hit her, so it was pretty similar to that one. Came very close to the body of the Canadian.
Good call, Sean.
0 serving 1. Amy Ruiz. Again, I like to just throw this out there and mention that the coach of the U.S. team claimed that Amy Ruiz on the left is the best women's doubles player of all time. I mean, she definitely doesn't have the titles to back that up, but just raw talent, that's what Dave Ellis is talking about. Again, for me to agree with that, I need to see a lot more.
Exactly.
But
it needs to develop a history. Talent's one thing, performance is another.
wow, that's a good shot by Laura Fenton.
She's handling the right side glass very well today. They've been hitting jams that come off that sidewall, and they don't seem to phase her.
It looked like Laura was anticipating to go up and cut that off. I think she should have gone through with that. Would have thrown everybody off balance. She didn't need a perfect shot out of it. She could have really put them on the defense.
Yes. As it turns out, Amy was just fortunate to keep the ball in play.
It's 1-2. That's a great serve. But even better return from the backhand of Laura Fenton.
Sean Jose's yet to hit the high Z lob to the right side. Got the weak return, and Jose hits the reverse pinch in the left corner.
Team Canada coming alive. They came to play, Gary.
They did. It's do or die. If they lose, they go home. Second place again. Great serve by Lori Jane. Deep crack ace.
Five two.
Great shot by Amy. As Lori Jane was running right behind her.
Even though trailing in this first game, you look at the faces of Laura Fenton and Amy Ruiz, keeping their composure.
Same score as the first game. Canada had a 5-2 lead.
Great stroke by Amy. Nice splat shot on the left side. A very strong weapon from a doubles team standpoint is having a lefty on the left side, a righty on the right side, so there's both forehands.
Unless you have a dominant backhand on the left side, and Lori Jane does not have that. Longest rally yet of the match.
Good re-kill by Laura. All tied up, 5-5.
Same as game one. U.S. got down 2-5, tied it at 5, went ahead. They've reestablished their momentum and confidence. Look what happens.
Lori Jane gets hit by the ball.
Sean, there's no excuse for that. You need to know where the ball is at all times. To get trapped by your own shot just doesn't make sense.
We're going to take a little break here. U.S. takes the lead, 6-5. Welcome back to this women's doubles final here at the IRF World Championships in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. U.S. versus Canada. Serving now is Laura Fenton.
For our viewers, this is the 13th IRF World Championship. First one having taken place in Santa Clara, California in 1981.
Were you there, Gary?
I was not there. My first was 86 in Orlando.
576.
Another great angle by the U.S. Racquetball.
5-6. Lori Jane Powell in the service box. Right down the center. It's not a bad serve, especially, again, I played a lot of doubles myself, and I like to take a lefty-righty team and just hit a lot of those serves to the middle so that they can try to hit a shot with their backhand.
Then you have to have the wherewithal to put the ball away on the next shot, and Canada hasn't done that.
No.
Another wasted inning, Sean.
And I'm with you. The choices of servers aren't bad. It's just that third shot that they're not hitting. They're not executing that shot.
Z-ball that comes off the back wall. Laura Fenton serving for the U.S. team out of Kansas City, Missouri, 44 years old. In better shape than most 20-year-olds.
serving 7.
6 serving 7. Oh, might be a hinder call. No, nobody asked for it. I guess Lori had enough room. Now she's lined up to serve. You know, we both called this was going to be a blowout in game 2, but look at it.
Yep.
Another tight one, 7-7.
Exactly what happened in game 1, Sean.
And now they take the lead. 8-7, Canada takes the lead over the U.S.
Testimonial to the coaching staff of Team Canada.
Yeah, that's
Great shot by Jose, taking the ball out of the air
Love it.
and hitting a pinch in the right corner.
Another tight one here in game 2. We'll be right back to see what happens between the U.S. and Team Canada. (9-7), Canada serving to the U.S. Ceiling ball from Laura Fenton. That's a great backhand. Jose's had a couple cutoffs that are really impressive.
You see Canada's body language has changed over the last couple of innings. They're thinking, we're not out of this yet. Wow, ace serve.
11-7. Seven, 11.
Great shot by Lori Jane. This is a critical inning for Canada. They can get them out and score a couple points. They'll be on their way to forging a tiebreaker, Sean.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we've really seen the momentum shift here. This is all Canada right now. I'm shocked. I did not expect to see this. I thought for sure there was going to be
I
a
agree.
blowout.
And Lori Jane's been cutting off her Z-serves all game and the first game as well. As soon as Jose got more aggressive, success came Canada's way. Oh my. Unfortunate miss by Jose.
That's a tough serve. Good return, though, by Amy Ruiz. That's a perfect ceiling ball off a very tough serve from Lori Jane Powell.
So they didn't score. Let's watch the U.S. team, see if they can forge their way back into this game, down 7-11.
Oh, that's not a good shot.
You rarely see this at this level, Sean.
Just a bunch of ceiling balls. Man,
Skip in.
Amy Ruiz, I'm seeing quite a few mistakes out of her. All 4 players above the dotted line. She hits a pinch. It's like 5 feet high, and then she just misses a setup. That's it.
More like the best player ever.
Yeah, it is.
Flat.
Laura Fenton. Laura Fenton definitely needs to bring a serve pattern here. Needs to get at least 3 or 4 points. Just to get them back in here and get some confidence going. That was fortunate for the U.S.
Replay, yes. It was a great return by Jose. Pushing that half lob down the wall.
Man, Laura's got that little flick with her backhand down. Nine serves 11. Took a swing, held her hand up. May
See
not.
what the call is. Juan Pablo Figueroa from Colombia, the head official, made a no call. Therefore, it should be a side out, and the U.S. looks like they're appealing. Dave Ellis, head coach, asking what had happened. So they'll go along with the call. Canada coming in to serve.
U.S. team coach Dave Ellis isn't happy about that call. I can see it. I mean, he does have a point here, though, Amy. I don't know. It's a tough call, but as we discussed earlier, you cannot take a swing and expect you're going to get that call.
That's
you're
true. In most
hold up,
situations, I agree.
you got to stop.
Tough to stop sometimes.
So yeah, no, I'm with you. So the fact that she did have her hand up while she was taking the swing indicated that there was a problem. This was a hinder, but the ref doesn't make that call. I think that was a break for Canada. And another appeal from the U.S. team.
The U.S. is appealing that the last shot skipped Canada. Ref's call is that it was good. U.S. loses the appeal. It gives them 3 remaining in this game if they need it.
Second serve. 11-7-9.
No,
11
we
serving
stand
9.
corrected. It was overruled. No point scored.
A lot of power coming off the racket of Amy Ruiz. That's a good
That ball
shot.
skipped.
No, it did skip. You're right. 12 serves 9.
Canada got away with something there, Sean.
Absolutely.
You recall in the Husek match when he went right in front of Odegaard?
Oh yeah.
Exactly what happened. Great serve. It'll be replayed. That was a great serve in the middle by Powell.
Wow. Just a great backhand off of Lori Jane Powell. 13 serving 9. Canada just looking very strong right now in this second game. U.S. leads the series 1-0. This is the best 2 out of 3 to 15. If there's a tiebreaker, that'll go to 11. But the U.S. does not want to see a tiebreaker as Amy Ruiz just hits a beautiful shot down the left side wall.
Questionable call on that serve. All they're doing is serving batting practice to arguably the best doubles player ever, her forehand.
So the U.S. is going to take a timeout and try to get this offensive game plan together. Welcome back. The exciting women's final here. U.S. team versus Canada. Oh, wow. Laura Fenton with a setup, and great shot. Both players from from Canada were in the right position, and Laura just hit a perfect shot in the left corner. 10 serving 13. It's a good shot. Man, U.S., man, they're never, ever out of it. Such a tough team.
11 serving 13.
11-13. Skip ball. Another tight one.
We blinked twice and look, it's 12-13.
I'd say Canada has to do it here.
I agree.
We do not want to let that U.S. team get back in the service box if they have any chance, I think, in this match.
Same serve down the right side.
Oh, wow. That's a break. Huge break. That's a terrible mistake by Laura Fenton. Thought she was just going for a simple ceiling ball. Again, it's tough to know what's going on down there. Maybe she lost it in the glass.
Replay, the ball hit Jose. Jose will serve again for game number 2 in the 13th IRF World Championship between the USA and Canada ladies.
Wow, just a tough return by Laura Fenton.
All right, Sean, you're the Canadian coach. Would you encourage that serve?
No, absolutely not. That's a good get. Turned into a good ceiling ball and a skip ball. That is a phenomenal effort by Amy Ruiz. Fully extended, hit a great ceiling ball. Now they're back in the box, 11 serving 14. Very dangerous situation for Canada. That's a horrible shot. I mean, Amy set her up so huge. I mean,
Ill-advised shot on her part.
That's tough.
Very nice. Coming around, collecting herself, and it's a backhand rollout in the right corner.
Awesome stuff out of Laura Fenton. Goes back, sets her feet, takes it off the back wall, and a beautiful, fundamental shot from Laura Fenton down the right side wall. 13 serving 14.
The shot of a college professor. We're gonna have
a second.
Wonder if we're gonna have a peel here.
Wait a second. The serve was
the
half.
serve had begun. If that's the case, then it should be a no call. However, in the opinion of Figueroa, he's probably going to say, I recognize the timeout before the serve began.
We're going to find out what just happened right there when we get back. All right, we're back here. Before the break, there was a little discrepancy on what happened there. It looked like there was a motion that happened. Gary, did you hear the conversation downstairs?
Yes, we'll come back to it.
Wow. Unbelievable. All tied up here. I guess we should talk about that later. This is kind of a tight situation. 14 serving 14. Laura Fenton, Amy Ruiz serving for the match. Had come back just as we thought, man, when they got that side out. They are a very tough team.
safety hole up by Jose. Ball kicked off the glass, and she was reluctant to swing because Laura was in front of her. What a great response by Jose.
Wow.
Overhead reverse.
So tell me what happened down there.
Team Canada called a timeout after the service motion began, and that's illegal according to the rules. The effect is that it should be a warning because it wasn't really a delay of game. It should be a warning technical.
That is a tough answer from Laura Fenton. 14, serves 14.
Surprised Canada didn't use that timeout.
Wow. Jose appealing Laura's shot, calling it a skip.
I like that.
And that was for the... Wait a second. Was that for the game? That call was
Great
overturned for the
appeal.
game.
From our angle, Sean, I thought it skipped. But it looks like they're going to replay it. I think we got one disagreement and one no call. So we didn't have a consensus in either direction. Here we go,
Replaying the
14
rally.
each.
14, serves 14.
A lot of dynamics in this match. Good ball, he calls. Team Canada thinks it skips. U.S. says good. Figueroa says good. Let's see who wins. Look at the body language out there. Dave Ellis is beside himself.
This is unbelievable.
What we had is a non-agreement again. We're going to replay it for the third time.
So it's still 14-14, correct?
First server.
First server. And is it win by one or two?
Win by one here, IRF World Championship.
Wow. Laura Fenton, the sarcastic hands out. Unbelievable. Yeah, not a good serve, I agree with you. Laura Jane Powell serving to Amy Ruiz. Set up off the back wall. Cut off. Laura Fenton. Good get by Amy Ruiz. Perfect ceiling ball. Wow!
Amy wants to. Amy's going to ask for a court hinder off that wall.
Amy's going to ask for a court hinder. And that's it. We're going to a tiebreaker. U.S. team, Canadian team, one game apiece. Welcome back here, tiebreaker, U.S. team and Canada. A lot of discrepancy going on, a little bit of conflict about the call. Gary, can you explain what went down there? You were down there listening, right?
I certainly will. Wait till we get a break.
Not enough speed out of Laura Fenton. Side out. Yeah, tell me what happened, Gary.
What happened was, in the opinion of the ref, everything was legal. In the opinion of U.S. Racquetball, they called a timeout. Canada called a timeout too late. There was an appeal, and the call was, there was a discrepancy, so they replayed the serve. Long rally number 2 here, Sean.
Listen,
Oh,
I mean, Gary, call me crazy, but everybody, all 4 players standing above the short line.
they were playing
And
tennis. They were volleying in tennis.
Nobody's hitting a cross-court pass. It's all hitting the corners. Fundamental racquetball would tell you that's not a good choice.
Pressure's taking over here.
Laura Fenton with a setup. Still hits the corner.
This is a shocker for both you and me.
Yeah. And the skip ball. Team Canada up to a 3-0 lead now. Yeah, you know, if there was a time to bet on this match before this match started, I would have never guessed this would have happened.
We thought Canada would get blown out after that first game. They'd get blown out in game 2. Whoa.
Serving 0.
5-0. Laura Jane Powell, that's a great serve. I really like that serve that she serves to Laura Fenton.
3 errors by Fenton off that glass. Let's see if Team Canada can hold.
Smart move by Laura Jane Powell, taking her time, putting her racket up.
Now that should be unavoidable.
And it is.
No objection by Team USA on that one.
No, that's about as obvious as it gets. Team USA yet to score a point in this tiebreaker. Laura Fenton with a lob serve. Terrible one. But gets away with it somehow. That was a setup off the side wall. Remember seeing Chris Odegaard hit 3 or 4 of those in a row. I was really not happy to see that.
Never count Odegaard out.
Yeah, that's
What a great shot
That
by
is
Lori Jane.
unbelievable. She set her feet, just hit opposite side.
The body language here. Canada. Canada says, hey, we're in control. We're going to win this match.
I love it. So confident.
I don't question the serve, Sean. I just question the lack of productivity on that serve. You can't afford to set them up.
Another miss. So many mistakes out of Team USA right now. And Team Canada looking so confident. Lori Jane Powell just driving serves all over the
Great
court.
serve. Jamming the ball in the middle, making Laura take her backhand.
Laura Fenton, that's a really good shot.
U.S. coming in. Let's see if they can score a couple points. A lot of deliberation on Lori Jane's part. That's a good point you brought up, Sean.
Skip ball.
And she proceeds to skip it in.
2 serving 6. Wow, Amy Ruiz coming at her. Set up for Laura Fenton. Cross court, perfectly placed on the left side wall. Three serving 6. That's a good shot.
lot of Canadian fans up here.
Laura Fenton taking her time, thinking about her serve. Hits a lob.
What a great shot. What a huge game for Canada if they can pull this off. Put the pressure on Jen Saunders.
Oh, wow, bad miss there. This is a crucial time. USA is starting to get a little bit of momentum there when they got in the service box. I think Lori Jane Powell needs to make a statement right now. Wow, I mean, I like the serve, but what is she doing falling so far back?
Yes.
And one thing Laura Fenton's doing that I don't think is a very smart move is she's hitting so many pinches while both Canadian players are up above the dotted line.
She got away with that one, Sean. Nice return by Lori Jane. Jamming Laura. She couldn't execute a return. So Laura Fenton serving 3-6, trying to come back in this tiebreaker. 11 points.
There's that lob serve again. Hitting the sidewall, coming out to the center of the court. I can't stand that serve. It's just
neither right side player has used a Z serve today.
Such a brutal mistake in a tiebreaker to hit like that. But Canada takes a timeout, and we're going to do the same. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Santo Domingo tiebreaker, women's doubles final. That's a tough serve, tough shot.
Lori Jane owning that right corner.
And she's hit a few of those today.
Yes. Fenton wanted that one down. Fenton wanted that one down.
Nice lob, Nick. Wow. Had the potential to be a setup, but
it happened.
Pretty good lead now for Team Canada. Lori Jane Powell with a drive serve. Comes off the back wall. Yeah, I mean, to the forehand again. Are you kidding me? With Lori Jane Powell in the right corner.
And we say it again. She has that real estate.
Unbelievable. Laura Fenton going to switch it up from the lob serve. Going to bring a little heat. Drive, Z, gets her set up. Somehow it works out. Maybe she lost it in the glass. Wasn't a spectacular shot, but it works out for Team USA. 4 serve 7. Wow. Great. Unbelievable. Again, right corner. Lori Jane Powell and the right corner have a phenomenal relationship right now.
You see that little LJ down there?
It's unreal.
Great serve.
Ooh.
to the ceiling game here. 8 days later.
Oh,
Wow.
look at that. Just barely misses the head and just buries it in the left corner.
Finally came with a different serve.
Yeah, she's just been setting Amy Ruiz up in the wheelhouse of her forehand. That's a good serve. There's her setup. Goes for the right corner. Not the best one that we've seen from her today in that right corner, but it works out for her. It jams Laura Fenton. 8 serving 4 now. Good shot. Set up. Amy Ruiz just antsy to serve. Just lines up, just waiting. Can't stand that these girls put their racket up. Just wants to fire it at them. And Mary Jane takes her time. I think it'd be smart coaching on the U.S. team's part just to tell Amy to just kind of chill out, take her 10 seconds up in the box, think about her serve, and relax. She's getting up there, fired up.
Wow.
And Josie
This is impressive, Sean.
Josie borrows the right corner from Laura Jane Powell.
Paying rent.
I mean, let's see what kind of serve comes out of her. A lob nick, a little short. Skip all. 9-4. Another lob nick. Wow, got what they wanted out of that.
Yes, they did. Just didn't execute. All you can ask, put yourself in the position. They just didn't execute. Good serve.
Ooh. Off the back wall. And that is something that Laura Fenton could be thinking about for a long time.
Whoa.
That's the type of shot in a world championship that makes you toss and turn. You just don't want to miss a 3-footer coming off the back wall. That's tough. For the match.
Oh my.
And Laura Jane Powell might be thinking about that one.
Can we replay that?
Oh my. For the match.
They have a little bit of a cushion, thank goodness for that, says Team Canada.
So this is the chance for U.S. to get back into this. Set up. Josie hits a decent shot. Shouldn't have been in the corner. She's set up for Laura
One
Fenton.
at a
She
time.
just-
Here they are at 5.
Nice and easy. Oh my!
Right corner Powell.
Laura Jane Powell.
We'll remember this one, will
I
we
mean,
not?
if I'm playing against Laura Jane Powell, I will dive towards the right corner before the motion even starts. Down the right side wall. And again, Jose just
Another month of rent.
incredible. Team Canada has a chance to win this tournament. Jose with a lob. Wow, Laura Fenton with a great cutoff to the left corner. Match point. Lori Jane Powell lining up to serve. I think the smartest serve would be a Z to Laura Fenton. Let's see what she chooses to do here. Goes for it. And the avoidable
Could
hinder.
be the avoidable. They'll appeal.
Appeal. Call stands.
Whatever call comes, the other team will appeal. Should be an avoidable hinder going against Canada.
Right. The call is appealed and the call stands. Side out. 5 serving 10. Amy Ruiz fired up to serve, going for the lob per the instructions of both Coach Ellis's. Just missed that shot.
And now they're at 6, Sean.
6 serving 10. You cannot count this U.S. team out. They are a national championship team. Might have been encroaching. Nobody cares to look at that dotted line. I don't see it either.
If Canada wins, the U.S. will have got powelled.
6 serving 10. Laura Fenton with a drive to the backhand of Lori Jane. Josie just punishes the ball in the left corner.
Chris, I'd use my other timeout again.
Gary not calling me Chris, but referring to Chris Odegaard as he's sitting next to us here in the booth from Team Canada. Wanting to see his team get this last point. And they do! Team Canada! Wow! Out of all the matchups between the U.S. and Canada, we finally see Canada come out with a victory. For myself, Sean Royster, Gary Mazeroff, this has been another amazing final match here at the IRF World Championships in the Dominican Republic. Until next time on the Tennis Channel.